Live from isolation, it is Sitting with Seawolf with your host, Mr. Lavanco, and today's special guest, Mrs. Doran. And now, here's Mr. Lavanco.
Thank you, everybody, for joining me for the 4th episode of Sitting with Seawolves. I am so excited to have you here today. I'm just going to get right into it. Fresh off his appearance last week, or his mom's appearance last week on the show, baby Luke Camarinos has been on fire. He has all the little ladies of the Seawolf community just nipping at his heels. And I hear he might be on a new show. Let's check out the trailer for that. Baby Bachelor, everyone. Look for it coming soon to a TV streaming service near you. No hesitation at all. Going to get right into it. My next guest, big presence up on the 3rd floor. You see her all around. You saw her daughter chasing baby Luke Camarinos and the Baby Bachelor. Everyone, let's give it up for Miss Doran.
Hi.
Miss Doran, thank you so much for joining me here by the bay. It is a lovely evening sitting here.
Beautiful night.
Really, really nice. Just beautiful breeze. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. So I really appreciate you sitting out here, taking in this beautiful view that we have.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's nice to see you, Mr. Lavanco.
It's nice to see you too. I mean, we see each other in these faculty meetings, but it's not the same. It's not the same as seeing you bouncing around the halls, powing and wowing as you do on a daily basis at Scholars Academy.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm in isolation station, and it's actually okay. I'm very grateful that I'm healthy and that my family is healthy. So I get a little restless sometimes, just like everybody else, but at the end of the day, I'm fine.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear everybody inside the Doran house is doing well.
Yeah.
I know you miss sort of being at school and teaching. What have you been doing to keep your teaching skills sharp?
Well, actually, we have these Google Meets with the 10th grade about 2-3 times a week, and it's nice, but everyone mutes themselves and I don't have an audience anymore. I was performing 4 times a day, and now it's like I got no one to teach. I got to teach. So sometimes what I do is I'll set Gina up in like a faux classroom, my living room, and I'll try to kind of keep my skills sharpened by teaching her. And I figure, yeah, she's only 1.5, but hey, one day she's going to have to write an enduring issues essay. All right. And she's going to be ready. So we just finished a big unit of enduring issues 10th grade. I figured, let me see if she can write a thesis statement. So I tried to teach her how to write a thesis statement. And,
Is there footage of this by any chance?
There is footage of it. I decided to document it for future use.
All right, let's check this out right now.
You want me to check it? I'll give you another moment. Remember, impacts a lot of people, spans over time. All right, I see that you have something written down. Let's check it out. Let's see what it is that you've written. Now, Gina, I have to say, I don't think that you have really identified what an enduring issue is. I can see that it's... Yes? No, you did a good job trying, but I don't really think you've truly identified an enduring issue yet. I see some scribble lines. This is not acceptable. This is not a level 4. So we're gonna have to continue to work on this, okay? All right?
Look at that. That is top quality work.
Listen, she has a long way to go, but at the end of the day, I mean, it ain't bad.
No, that is,
I've seen work.
that is future model UN right there, sitting there, star pupil.
Absolutely. I mean, I'd have it no other way. No.
Well, that's great. Well, hopefully she absorbs more of this, more of these global history stuff that you got going on inside the Doran house in these Google Meets. But let's jump right into it. Let's see what we got. I started off last week's interview with Mrs. Camarinos with like some literature questions.
I saw that.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy. So let's see what we got. Maybe we get some history questions for you. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right. Your campaign slogan is the last text you sent plus 2020. What is your campaign slogan?
Mm-hmm.
It's a family show, just a reminder.
Okay. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Ha ha 2020. You know what?
It's been a big old joke.
Yeah, 2020 has been an absolute just sort of I think we're the punchline of 2020. So
we're gonna be like, are we being punked?
I got nothing. That is the perfect way to sum up how 2020 has gone so far.
2020. There's so many ways you can go with that too. Is it sarcasm? Is it straight wit? Is it optimism? Is it optimism?
You are the government teacher. I feel like if you ran on this platform, you would get some traction here.
I think I could try. Haha, 2020.
It really speaks to people. No, I think we have something here. I got this nice jacket. I could be I could be your face of your campaign. I could be out there. I could be stumping in the streets telling everybody, haha, 2020, or whatever inflection you want. Right. Haha. Haha. We could do a whole bunch with it.
Listen, boys and girls at home, it's time to start making those t-shirts and those buttons and those hats. Haha 2020. Vote for Doran.
I'm in. You got my vote, Mr. Doran. 100%. So we talked about you being a history teacher, government teacher. If you could witness any moment in history, what do you think that would be?
Well, I have 2. All right. I have 2. So I'm really into music, right? I love going to shows. I love going to festivals, and hopefully those things will start to happen one day again. But it's like a big, big part of my life. So I would have loved to be at the OG Woodstock. Ooh. Like the original, see the band, like that band lineup. If you think about it, that was like the original music festival, right? It set the stage for everything else to follow. So like now, what's that music festival that's pop?
There's
Coachella, right?
Coachella.
Like, what are you wearing at Coachella? It's so cool. Like this was about the music. It was very raw. There were mud pits, So I think it looked like a pretty good time. I would definitely be into being at Woodstock.
Not too far from us, upstate New York, 1969,
Yeah.
Peace and Love.
Peace and love.
Yeah,
Hot 2020.
haha, 2020, Peace and Love, 1969. I see a theme here going, and I don't hate it. I don't hate it. That's all I'm saying.
The other moment in time I think would have been really cool would have been to be there for when they tore down the Berlin Wall. I think that would have been pretty cool. Like, hey, my friend's on the other side, or I have a cousin that I never met, and like now, like they're taking down the bricks, and it's like, hey, what's up? You know, communism's over.
Major moment in global history. You know,
Yeah.
Mr. Gorbachev tear down that wall.
Yeah.
That's President Reagan.
Winds of Change by Scorpion playing.
Yeah.
Everyone's playing. They had flags. Everyone's hugging. Yeah, I think it would have been, I mean, it was a huge moment in history, but I think it would have been pretty cool to actually be there. I do remember watching it on TV, and I was a little kid, so I was alive during that. But it, you know, who knows when you're like, what was I? I don't even want to say. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
We'll edit that out. Don't worry about it.
I was little. It's fine. Oh, I have nothing to hide.
Absolutely nothing to hide. Perfect. Perfect answer, Mr. I can't argue. I wanted one. You gave me two, but I think they're both great answers.
Okay. Good.
All right, because I'm stuck with them, right, at this point. Let's stay in that DeLorean, right? Let's continuing travel through time.
Yeah, DeLorean.
The year is 1996. You are the 6th member of the Spice Girls.
I do love me some Spice Girls.
Which Spice would you be as the 6th member?
Considering I've already been Scary and Ginger in time, putting that out there. I was Ginger this year with the 10th grade Spice Girls. There's Ginger, Scary, Sporty, Baby, Posh. What if I was Jazzy Spice?
I think there would be no better definition of your
head to toe sequence. Head to toe. Door knocker, giant hoops, Jazzy Spice.
Now, would you have jazz hands?
Yes, I would, because these are spirit fingers and these are gold. Oh no, I'm mixing my movies up. Same thing, 90s. Woohoo!
That's right.
Yeah, Jazzy Spice. I think that would be, it actually sounds like a delightful cologne.
Is this something you're working on at home?
What are you wearing? Well, I'm wearing Jazzy Spice. I think it could be a whole clothing line. I think Gina Priscilla is going to have to take a little time off of these statements and start sewing some sequins. Arts and crafts.
I mean, you guys got plenty of time, right? Like you can make this happen. I think
she would love it.
It would pay for her college.
I mean, the Olsen twins were moguls by the time they were, what, 7?
About that, give or take a few years. But yeah.
I think it'll be fine. Jazzy Spice.
I'm feeling it. I like it.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I really want sequence. All right, there we go.
I feel like that's like a song that plays in your head all the time. Like you want glitter and sequins and
I want a sequence. No, it didn't fit. It didn't. I want a sparkle, want a really, really, really want a jazzy jazz. All right. I went too far. Dial it back. Let's move on.
Some would say you haven't gone far enough. But on the topic of music and singing, what song is always going to be a banger? Like lights out, gets the dance floor full, always a banger.
So I feel like this is not necessarily like a dance song, but it will bring people together in a sway motion and get them opening their hearts for dance. I'm going to say Africa by Toto. I have never seen a person that doesn't respond to Africa. And in fact, I play those who are in my class and know that I play a lot of music at the beginning of the period, especially like on Fridays in my homeroom. Sometimes I'll let students pick a song. Sometimes I pick the song. And at the beginning of all of our Google Meet sessions, I'll try to pick a song, pump everybody up, get everyone raring to go, bring up the mood. And I have played Africa, I think, at least twice. And I am shocked how many kids, I say kids, how many teenagers right now are into that song. And it's like, I mean, it's even old for me to be into it, you know, and it's timeless.
It's a terrific song. You know,
Timeless.
Weezer had the cover last
I know.
year, 2 years ago,
We
which
did
was
a nice
okay.
job.
It was
Yeah,
okay.
we did a
No,
nice job.
can't touch the original, but that's
Whoop.
sort of how covers go for the most part.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we're talking a whole lot about music, but I got another. I know you, Jazzy Spice, like to, you know, keep the rhythm,
Space.
keep the rhythm going. Rhythm is your dancer, some would say.
Rhythm is my dancer. It's the source companion.
Yes.
You can feel it everywhere.
I can feel it everywhere. But do you feel it at home while you're in isolation? Have you been
Always.
dancing with Gina?
Always. I have multiple dance parties a day with Gina, and a lot of the times I like to really perform for her, like, you know, so you think you can dance kind of stuff. Like, so I'll have like choreography, I got moves. She's really into it. She likes to laugh and she says, "Mommy, dance." And I'll be like really working it. And I have a nice little area in my home in which I can dance. So it's good. It's good.
Listen, this is what I do. I put people on the spot.
Yeah, do it.
What's your go-to dance move?
My go-to dance move. Well, I think the shoulder shimmy is a good way to get it going, you know? So
Mhm.
like instead of like busting out like my moves, you know, you got to start with like oh, what? And then it might get a little faster, and then you might even like, what?
You bounce the shoulder.
Yeah, and you got a little attitude in your face.
Yeah.
What? And you're like, "Oh, I love this song." And then you're like, "I didn't even know I was dancing." And then all of a sudden you're like,
Look at this. I'm doing this myself, and it's contagious.
like,
I didn't.
mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's a good one. Doesn't even
Shoulder shift.
require
No,
lower body movement.
no, it's just upper torso, get a little going.
Yeah.
Into it.
It's all about the attitude in your face too. You're like, yeah, I'm
It
feeling
is, yeah. You have to own it. You have to own it. It's got to come from here. It comes from within, but you got to own it. And you owned that shit.
Oh, well, thank you.
What's the kindest thing you've seen working in school or being in school? I mean, it was only a couple of years ago that you were a high school student yourself.
You're kind. I think the kindest thing I've witnessed is when a student goes out of their way to befriend someone who maybe has a really hard time making friends, you know, or they just go out of their way to point out something nice about a student or something they did that's well, because it's not easy to just give someone a compliment that you're not friends with. Everyone's always real self-conscious. Oh, if I give them a compliment, maybe they'll get the wrong idea, you know, but it really improves someone's day when you point out something nice about that person. And I really think that when I see a student do that, I think that's about the kindest thing. My best friend and I met in a similar way. In 7th grade, we weren't friends at the time. We maybe had a class together, and she came up to the lunch table and she said, you know, "Hey, can I sit here?" Because these girls were being really mean to her and they were throwing food and you know, all the things that you never want to hear about. But she said, you know, "Can I come sit here?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And however many years later, that was when we were 13 years old, you know, and we're still best friends and we still talk every day. So, I mean, I benefited from being kind to another person. I was the winner in that because I gained like a really great friend.
That's a really sweet story. You never it's just goes to show you never really know who you're going to meet, how you're going to meet them.
Yeah, it's true.
And where it's going to go from there. That's great. I'm touched.
I'll tell her.
Thank you for passing that along. So have you seen any of these episodes of Sitting with Seawolves? I'm assuming you have, right? Like who hasn't been watching? Who hasn't been watching them? Sitting by the bay.
But honestly, though, it's great. Like you're doing a great job.
I was not fishing for a compliment, but thank you.
I know. I'm gonna give you one.
Oh, stop it, you. So we play games on the show, right?
Liked.
It is game time.
Yes.
So let's we've talking a lot about music. Let's do a game. Let's play Finish the Lyric, right? I'll read a lyric and then you have to or the first part of it, and you have to finish the lyric.
Okay. I'm going to put a disclaimer out that I'm not great at lyrics because I oftentimes will make them up because I don't know what they are, but I'm going to do my best.
Okay. I believe in you. I know you can do this. And let's do best of 5.
Okay.
All right. Mm-hmm. You are the guest, so you can go first.
Okay.
And our team of producers have put together multiple categories.
Nice.
And like I say every week, folks, there is no shenanigans on these games. I have no idea what is going to be said to me, and I have no idea what I am saying to my guest. It's all new the first time. No shenanigans. I think that's evidence enough by me losing every single one of these games.
You're good. I think you're going to be in good shape this time.
We'll see. Who knows? So we have a couple categories. We have 80s, 90s, today, and hodgepodge.
Okay.
So whatever you feel like you're most comfortable with, hit me with one of those.
Okay. I got to do 90s. I got to go 90s.
Okay. Oh, come on. All right, here we go. If you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends. Got to get with my friends.
Making loves forever. Friendship never ends. Yes, that's
not fair. I asked you the question about being the 6th member. Oh, yep. That's Wannabe by Spice Girls. Mm-hmm. So that's 1 for you.
All right.
Pretty lucky. Yeah, that's a good draw. That is a real nice draw for you.
I mean,
give me 80s. Let's go 80s.
Okay. I come home in the morning light. My mother says, "When you gonna live your life right?"
Okay, I know this. I know exactly the song, so I have to sing it in my head. Oh, mommy dearest, you're still number 1. Girls just want to have fun.
Okay. So that's not the answer, but I feel here's the thing. It is, because that's a different verse of the song. The one that's here is, "Oh, mother dear, we're not the fortunate ones, and girls, they want to have fun." Now I'm going to tell you, it's, "Oh, daddy dear, you're still number 1."
Ah, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's damn.
That was really close, though. I feel a little bit bad.
I mushed both of those next lines.
Typically what I do.
No credit. No credit is awarded. Okay, so that's 1-0 to you.
Okay.
What are we doing here? We got 80s, today, or hodgepodge?
Let's go hodgepodge.
Hodgepodge. You ready? That's not the quote. That's not the lyric.
Oh.
All right, stop.
Collaborate and listen. Ice is back for a brand new edition. Something. Grab a hold of me tightly. That's what I don't know.
Flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop, yo? I don't know. Turn off lights.
And I glow.
To the extreme, I wreck a mock like a vandal. Light up the stage. I wax chumps like a candle. Dance. Go rush the speakers that boom. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly when I play a dope melody.
What?
Anything less than the best is a felony.
I tried to beatbox. I don't know why.
No, it's fine.
That's not a talent of mine.
So anyway, we just started rapping Ice Ice Baby, but you totally got that one right.
Yes. All right. Sweet. Wait, who was even doing that one? It was me, right?
That was you, yeah. You got the first verse. I got the second one, but it's 2-0. You got a 2-0 lead here. You know what? Give me hodgepodge. I feel like I know only hodgepodge one. So, hit me with a hodgepodge.
Okay. Country roads take me home to the place I belong.
Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads.
Excellent. That's another one that really gets people going. Then people start with the clapping. Take me home, country road.
Da da da.
Yeah.
Da da da. Yeah.
Totally.
Yes, that is the Hermes House Band is who does that remix. That you've probably heard.
I thought it was John Denver, but no, you're right.
John Denver does the original, but Hermes House Band is the one that does the remix.
That's good to know. I liked that remix.
It's a great remix. 2-1. It is 2-1 here. Mountain a comeback, but you can take this home right now. We have 80s.
Give me
today.
80s. I'm gonna do 80s.
Okay. All right. I feel like you're gonna get this. This is gonna be the game here. A little ditty about Jack and Diane.
Oh. Two American kids growing up in the heartland. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep, you got it.
Bow, 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 bow. All right.
There you go. You got the rhythm on that one. Yes, that is Jack and Diane, John Mellencamp. Classic 80s song. And you're our winner. Congratulations. You have won. Once again, I am a loser here on Finish the Lyrics, Sitting with Seawolves. But I am a winner in spirit because I have Mrs. Doran here as my guest by the bay. Got one more question for you, and then I'll let you get back to Gina. There is a new restaurant that's opening up. Mm-hmm. It is called Karma. There's no menu. You only get what you deserve. What is on your plate?
We're talking food. We're talking metaphorically speaking.
Open-ended.
Open-ended. All right. I think I'm going to get a little kindness with a side of mac and cheese.
That is perfect. That is perfect.
I'm going to get some pizza with some love on top.
Folks, there is no better way to end the show than with pizza and love on top. So I want to thank, from the bottom of my heart, Ms. Doran for being on the show today. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Mr. Lavanco. Thanks, scholars. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Stay healthy and safe.
Everyone, see you next week. Have a good day.